Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Gbemi Up Close. My name is Gbemi, and so today is going to be something a bit different. I know my previous videos I've been talking with people, talking about my life and everything, but today, and one of the reasons I started this channel was actually to document my hair growth journey and also my lifestyle journey, my skincare journey, just my journey in general. And yeah, so I will invite you as I go on this hair care journey with me. So if you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Gbemi. Like I said, I am Nigerian living in the US, and I'm a mom. I'm a PhD student at the moment, and yeah, that's me in summary. So I will enjoy you to like this video, to share and subscribe. Okay, let's start with so why I decided to document this video. Precisely, this will be the first of a series of hair care, hair growth kind of journey. Is growing up, my family, when I mean my family, from my mother's side, usually all my cousins, my mom, my aunts, even my grandmother had very long hairs. When I mean long hairs, I have 4C hair. I think they had a mix of 4B, 4C hairs, and their hairs were long to their backs. When I mean back, I mean almost waist length. I was even looking at my mom's younger picture, and I saw that her hair when she was about my age was back length, and I was like, what's going on with my own hair? My hair was not growing, it was short, and I was like, maybe I'm just a different breed. And my hair was very hard, very coarse, and it was difficult to manage. And my mom did, I think earlier in life, my mom didn't like the idea of relaxing my hairs, so I never relaxed my hair. My hair was natural from birth. And by the time I grew up to the age where I could relax it, I was like, no, let me figure out my natural hair. That was maybe my early years in college. There was this natural hair trend going on at that time, and everyone was jumping on the natural hair train. And I was like, oh, I'm already natural. Let me just stay this way. And for people, if you are Nigerian, you know that usually those people with my kind of hair, keeping your hair natural, were deeper life. So I know a couple of people asked my husband, that was like, why is she leaving her hair natural? My husband was like, it's her choice. And we're like, oh, is it a religious thing? I'm like, no, I just wanted to leave my hair natural because I just want to figure this whole thing out. I don't want to, for me, I'm against the relaxing, I'm against relaxers for a different reason. But at that time, for me, it was just oh, let me figure out this natural hair thing. I didn't want to take the shortcuts out of taking care of my hair. So I decided, okay, let me leave it natural. When I get to a point in my life where I'm able to figure out this whole hair situation, I will figure it out. But at this point, let me just leave it as is. So my hair was just there. The thing is that my hair grows fast, but I was not able to retain the length. So usually, after a hairstyle and I comb it out, half of the hair is gone because I'm just combing out all my hair. And I was like, okay, this was not a good thing. But I was like, I didn't know what to do earlier on, or I didn't have as much information as I do now. And even if I had, I did not have the resources and I would say the time to do anything about it. So just okay, yeah, my hair is short, my hair is breaking, it's okay, it's fine, let's just keep it pushing. Until about last year, yeah, it was early last year or middle last year, I started becoming more conscious. It was 2 years ago actually. I started becoming more conscious about my diet, and I cut out all the sugars. I'm not going to talk too much about my dietary change because I put all my story in a different channel. So I'm going to tag the video where I went deep into my lifestyle change when it comes to healthy eating. So I noticed that my hair started growing better, and then I did some changes with things I put on my body. Like I changed my body cream, I stopped using anything that had like chemicals in it. I changed my hair cream, I changed a lot of things in the house. Some people say, oh, I'm going too extreme, like when it comes to like things I changed, but I feel like that was what was best for me, and I didn't want anything disrupting my hormones. Another story, like I had that video tagged. So I decided to change my hair. Like I have all my products right here, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I changed my shampoo. So initially I was just using like a regular shampoo that had like SLS, even what SLS is. So I decided to change it to this Caribbean rosemary shampoo. Is very natural ingredients. It's very good, and it helps to moisturize the hair. I got it on Etsy. I will try to put the link if it's still available. And yeah, there's some things that I did not used to do that I started doing. So that was like about last year. I stopped using like harsh chemicals on my hair. I started detangling, which I never used to do. Like if for Nigerians growing up, you know how they like, if you go to a hairstylist, you know how they treat your hair. Like they are coming, it's like you offended them, that kind of thing. So my hair it did not stand a chance, quite frankly, because we're just coming it with all kinds of annoyance and like breaking off my hair, and there was nothing I could do about it. So so that's what was happening. So but when I started watching like YouTube videos, watching people's journeys, like their hair growth journeys, I was like, okay, I first heard about detangling. So I started detangling my hair. So once I have my hair, like if I do braids or do whatever hairstyle, I take it down. I started detangling my hair, and I think this was the first one I started using. It's called Cream of Nature Pure Honey. I'll try to put the links of everything, of all the products, like in the description below. And I want to show you the results. Like you're looking at my hair that is short, and I'm like, what is she saying? Don't worry, let me get to the point where I show you how fast my hair grew and how I was able to retain length in a short period of time. I'm sure you'll be convinced. So I used to detangle my hair with this product, and there's a different product I use, but it's finished now. This one is almost empty, so I need to get something. I need to get a new bottle. But I think I prefer the other one compared to this one. This one is not bad, but I prefer the other one, which I always run out of very easily. So it just helps to it adds sleep, adds sleep to the hair, so it does not tangle when they're trying to like comb it out. So I started detangling, which I never used to do, and there was something I started doing, which I used to do initially, but I stopped, and now I've not even been that consistent with it, to be honest, and which was spritzing my hair. That is moisturizing my hair. That's mixing oil and mixing water and putting it on my hair. So but I did change my hair cream. I don't know what I was using initially, but now I've changed it to, so I now use this Chebe hair food. It has a host of ingredients. So it has fenugreek seed, it has aloe vera, it has ginger, it has cloves, it has everything that your hair needs, coconut oil, olive oil. And I have this other bottle where I mix this one. So this is a whole jar. I just ordered a new bottle, so it's arriving soon. So it's a full jar, but I mix this whole thing with castor oil, and I also mix it with vitamin E oil, which is very good for the hair as well. So those are what I use on at least maybe like 2-3 times in a week. And also I just got this one, Chebe butter as well. I got it on Amazon. But there was a previous Chebe butter I was using initially. It was very tiny, so I ran out of it quite fast. So I said, okay, let me just get a bigger size. So I have this one. And then I started deep conditioning my hair. So I was more intentional about like growing my hair. And also in the previous video, I believe I mentioned something about me being deficient in vitamin C. And so I started becoming more conscious about the vitamins in my body, which also reflected in my hair growth. So yeah, speaking of dietary change, I decided to change my diet, started to change all my products. I even got this biotin conditioner. I started using leave-in conditioners, and I changed my whole regimen, guys. Like it was a lot. So, and I saw some changes, like my hair was not breaking as much. Initially, like once I comb my hair, like I have like balls of hair coming out of my hair, and that was like dead hair, split and like everything was just happening. So I was not able to retain length. My hair was kept staying consistently short, even though I knew it was growing. So I decided to change things up. I think it was around May of this year. So I'm filming this in December. I'm not sure it's going to be live until maybe January 1st, because I want to make this a new year, new me kind of thing. So in May, that's May of 2025, I went to this salon to get my hair straightened, because I feel like my hair is more manageable when it's straight, which is true in a lot of cases. So I went to straighten my hair, and I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska now, so I went to the College of Hair Design to straighten my hair. And I'm laughing because the experience, I've been there before to straighten my hair. That was like maybe 2 years ago, and things were not, well, things went okay. But the last time I went, which was the second time I went to College of Hair Design, I spent 4 good hours straightening hair. My hair is not that, it's long, but it's not that long. But I was like, but the person straightening my hair, and she's a student firstly, and also she is not conversant with like 4C hair, like African type of hair. So she was struggling. She struggled. It got to a point I was like, just give me the flat iron, let me just do this by myself, because it was already almost like, it was already getting to like 4 hours, almost going past 4 hours. I was like, okay, I've had it, let me just do it myself. So I'll put a picture of like how it looked like afterwards. Like, it wasn't fully straightened. I was trying to do a silk press. The silk press was not pressing, like everything was just there. But at least it got the job done, because I was doing it because of a hairstyle I wanted to do. Anyway, that time went. So time passed. I was like, okay, instead of just spending, I think it was maybe they charged maybe like $20 or $30 to straighten my hair, and I had to wait for 4 hours. Let me just look for someone that's more familiar with my kind of hair. So I went on, Google, just checking different hairstylists here in Lincoln, checking their reviews and everything. So I came across Unique Styles. I booked an appointment. That was back in October. I went to get my hair silk pressed, and she did a very good job. I don't think I took a picture that time, but she did a very great job. But one thing she told me at that time was I had a lot of split ends, which I was not surprised about, because I mentioned earlier that my hair was breaking a lot, and she was like, she would advise for me to trim my hair. But that time I was like, no, let me just do the silk press and let me go. So I think that time I was preparing for a wedding, so I got my hair braided and everything. So losing my hair, I fast forward to now, I was like, okay, I think I need to do this trim, because it's like, if my hair is splitting and there's a solution, let me just braid it. So today I went to High Again, this same salon, to get my hair silk pressed. So she silk pressed it, and I told her, okay, let me just do the trim. Then she asked me that, when was the last time you got a hair trim? I was like 2 years ago. And even that 2 years ago, it was just like the edges, it wasn't like an actual trim. And she was like, oh, I actually need to get a trim at least once in 4 months. I was like, oh, I didn't know I should do it like that often. I thought it was just like, just trim it when, I don't know. Because I don't know, from where I came from in Nigeria, we don't trim hair. Like, there's nothing to trim. You go to a hairstylist, they just do whatever style you want, and then it's bye-bye. So, but for someone that at least cares for the health of my hair, it was just interesting to hear that, okay, you should get your hair trimmed. She told me that I should be washing my hair once in 2 weeks. I don't think that's feasible, but I'll see what I can do. But she just gave me like pointers on what's best to do. So she had my hair silk pressed. I'll put a video and a picture of like how my hair was before the trim. So my hair was because of I'll show you like a before and after, like my hair in May and my hair just before the trim, and then my hair after the trim. So my hair, it was obvious my hair had grown very long. I think it was, I would say like maybe 4 inches of growth, at least 4 inches of growth since May. And it was just like, oh, it was great for me to see how long my hair had gotten, but it just had to go. So I told her, just take it off. Although she told me that my hair was still split, I still have some split ends, but I was like, okay, this is fine to start with. So she was like that she's going to make sure she texts me after like 4 months, but I will try to keep that in mind to go back again for a trim. So in 4 months my hair should have grown out a bit, so I can do some more trimming. Yeah, so but it was very nice. It was painful at the time when I was thinking about it. I was like, should I just leave it, should I trim? But I think it just has to go. Like, so now I'm not back to square one, since square one would have been shaving my whole head, but I feel like this is a safe place to start my hair growth journey. I've done a lot of experimenting to see what works. A lot of people throw out different recommendations, but for me, this is what works for me. I like the products I already showed you. This is what works for me, so I'm going to stick with what I have currently and see how it goes. So in the next maybe 4 to 6 months, I'm going to do an update to see how long my hair has gotten, to see if my products are working, and also if there's any changes, I'll let you know whatever changes have been made. But yeah, so this is just me giving you a first video kind of thing to see how my hair is now, and then I'm going to show you how my hair will be in probably 6 months or so. And I actually would tell you something before I go, is when I had my first pregnancy, I know like people will say, oh, like during your pregnancy is when your hair will grow, and then afterwards your hair will start, like you will start losing hair. And I've seen people actually lose hair like during like postpartum, and I was like, okay, I want to make sure that doesn't happen to me. I'm not bragging, like I'm saying, oh, my hair did not break, but I think I will actually attribute it to my dietary, like my lifestyle change in general. That my hair, I didn't have any pregnancy cravings, I didn't have any issues with my pregnancy. It was everything went well. I felt like I was healthy for the most part, and I didn't have like hair breakage postpartum. And yeah, so I would say I will attribute it to my healthy lifestyle. So why I'm saying this is because someone's asking me that, oh, that was before I trimmed my hair, like, oh, what are you doing to make your hair long and everything. So I was like, she was asking for the product. I was like, it's not just about products, to be honest. It's about like a holistic lifestyle change. So your diet, your even exercise, and the products you have contributes to hair growth. So yeah, let me not talk too much. So this is where I'm at now. This is December of 2025. So I'm going to show you where I will be in, I don't know, maybe June or so of 2026, God willing. Yeah, so if there's anyone on this journey with me, trying to do a lifestyle change, a wellness change, I will join you. Like, let's get on the journey together. Let's document our progress and let's check in with each other. And if there's something, maybe there's a product you want me to try, I don't know if I'll try something extremely new, but I will definitely look at the ingredients, look at the things that go into it. So, but for me, these are the products that have worked for me so far. Could I improve? Definitely, but for now, I think I like where I'm at with the products I already have. So yeah, I'm going to check back with you in 4 to 6 months and see how well my hair is doing. So, to the next video, bye.